don't know what tennis is. It's a relationship. We went somewhere really beautiful together.
Let's go!
I'm taking such good care of my little white boys.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
Last night I went and saw an early screening of Challengers, and normally I review movies either right out of the theater or when I get home, but I was tired last night, so I'm doing it this morning before I go to work. This movie I've been referring to people as kind of like the Zendaya threesome movie, even though I know that is not what this was. They just feature that scene very heavily in the trailer for obvious reasons to try and get you to come see it. It's really a tennis movie. And you've got Zendaya, of course, and then you have these two new actors. I didn't recognize them for anything, and I'm going to refer to them as Donald Gleason and James Franco, because for some reason, and I don't know if you guys see this movie, you may not even know what I'm talking about. I mean, obviously, there's one that's this redhead kid who's like Donald Gleason, and there's one who looks, to me, especially in the face, kept reminding me of James Franco. But there's three young tennis stars, and Zendaya's going to be this real big shot player, and these other two are trying to go pro too. And there is a little bit of a love triangle situation. One of them kind of starts dating Zendaya, and then, as you see in the trailer, something bad happens in Zendaya, and then she ends up going for the other one, and there's this kind of competitive nature between the two guys for the whole time, and they're battling for her, they're battling tennis. And as somebody who has no idea anything about tennis, I am not a tennis guy, I don't know the rules, I could tell you nothing about tennis. I do appreciate that this movie kept me into the tennis aspects of it, and I could understand what was going on and enjoyed it. There is some really cool camera work done in this movie where they kind of change, like, every tennis match. They do like different styles of camera work, basically. And so at one point in time, you're way out in the crowd watching it, and that's your point of view. Sometimes you're like on the court. Sometimes you're from the opposing player. Sometimes you're at the point of view of the ball. There's one really cool slow-mo scene. So that was really cool. And there is a very tennis focused heavy movie. Yes, there is a lot of drama going on between these three characters, but there is a lot of tennis in this movie too. So I thought Zendaya was really good. She is not like one of my favorite actresses. I've never watched more than like an episode of that show that her and Sydney Sweeney are really famous for. But I thought she was pretty good in this, other than Dune and the Spider-Man movies, and trying to think of other things. It's not like I've seen her in some kind of real like Shakespearean level actress. But I thought she was pretty good in this. I thought the two guys in this movie were really good too. I thought the direction was really well. This is a very well-made movie, and I thought the twists and turns were pretty good, and it does kind of keep you on the edge of your seat for most of the movie. It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie, in that it's, especially like an early Quentin Tarantino, we are jumping around time a lot in this movie. And at first they're like 2 weeks ago, 12 months ago, we were jumping around. By the end, they quit doing that, and you kind of have to use the setting to kind of try and be like, oh, okay, we're in this period of time, we're in this period of time. If you don't like those kind of movies where it's jumping around in time a lot, you may not like this. Also, I do have a couple negatives. Like, one is, this is another one of those movies that it's a very well-made movie. It did keep me on the edge of the seat. It did make me enjoy tennis as something that I'm not into. But not enough to where, like, it wasn't so good that I want to see this again. And I compare this to like a Molly's Game. I really loved Molly's Game. As soon as I got out of Molly's Game, I wanted to buy it and watch it again. This was not like that for me. I did enjoy it, and I probably will see it again at some point in time, but I don't know how much repeat viewing this has. And also, I'm not 100% sure who this movie's made for. Like, I guess maybe you'll get the Zendaya fans to come out, or like some diehard tennis fans, but it's kind of got a foot in both worlds. So I don't know. It's not really made for younger people, I don't feel like, but who knows? I don't know. But that's probably my two negatives. I enjoyed the film, and I liked Zendaya in it, and I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. That's pretty good for me. And yeah, until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.